Hi, my name is Doug. I'm the Floridian Santa. I want to share with you about my favorite Christmas lights. And let's get right to it. Get you a cup of hot cocoa, sit back and relax. And I want to share with you now, in my era, growing up with Christmas lights, they were always the bulb type lights, similar to what you see here on my Christmas tree. These are not vintage. They are LED, but they are a resemblance to the Christmas lights that I grew up with. Most all of the Christmas lights I grew up with were this bulb shape. Now they did have some other that they called bubble lights, and they would light up and they would heat up, and there was liquid in the. It was shaped like a candle, a base, and then it had a stem, and the liquid would heat up, and then it would just bubble up and down in that stem area, and it was pretty as well. But my favorite is simply this vintage style. That's what I grew up with. All of my Christmas trees that I remember growing up, before they changed and they went to the smaller lights that a lot of Christmas trees have now. And I mean, some, of course, they've got the ones that look like icicles that come down. But there are so many shapes and so many colors. And, you can have, at one time, my wife, she wanted a purple tree, and we had nothing but purple lights on it. But for me, the multicolor red, green, yellow, and white, and orange, all the different colors, that's my favorite, and it's the vintage bulb that I like. When growing up, I remember a scene in one of my favorite movies, A Christmas Story, where if you haven't seen it, it takes place in the 40s, and it's about a young boy who wants a BB gun. His name is Ralph. He wants a BB gun it's a Red Ryder double action BB gun for his Christmas present. But it goes, over the family and kind of what they go through up to Christmas time. And I can remember the one scene played by Darren McGavin. He's putting in a set of lights, and he won this lamp. It was a leg lamp, and he won this, and he wanted to display it, and he went to go plug it in. And when he plugged it in to the outlet that already had a number of plugs within plugs within plugs within plugs within plugs within plugs, this ozone smoke, this spark happened, and this ozone smoke popped up. And I actually can remember something similar happening. Now, it wasn't that we had a leg lamp that my dad won or wanted to display, but I can remember that we had so many Christmas lights plugged into each other at one point that it created that spark one time, and we had a similar reaction. But most of my childhood, while I was growing up, it was always these bulbs. This is the set that we had. They were the multicolor, and we would use them year after year after year. And I know that every year of pulling them out, my sister and my dad and I, we would have to spend time and untangle each one of them, because they always get tangled within themselves, the wires, no matter how delicately you try to wrap them up and put them away and store them for the next year. They always at some point get tangled up. The cord gets twisted, the cord gets tangled up within itself, and you have to spend time untangling those lights. But as of now, I have found a 100% foolproof way to never have to untangle my lights again. I put them up on my Christmas tree, and I never take my Christmas tree down. It stays up all year. Like I said, I love Christmas. I have got 3 Christmas trees. You can't see my other 2 that are to the side, but I've got 3 Christmas trees right now in this room. I really love Christmas. And so I've decorated my Christmas trees. The lights are on, and they stay up all year round. So that's the only 100% foolproof way that I know of to not have to untangle them every year. But up until recently, to where I keep everything up all year long, we always had to untangle those lights. And we had a set for the inside, and we did have some that we would also put on our porch on the outside to decorate our house. And I remember that we had the big Santa Claus plastic figure with the bulb at the bottom that my dad would set out in the yard. And I remember we had 2 big looking candles that we would set outside, and of course Dad would set one on each side of the walkway, to our front door. And I just love Christmas lights. One of my favorite thing each Christmas is to just drive around and just admire and enjoy the Christmas lights that some houses, and you know that they go to such a labor to get them out and to put them up and to make them look as beautiful as they are. But I enjoy them. I love driving around looking at Christmas lights all the time. And of course, I've shared this in one of my other episodes, St. Augustine. They have their own celebration where the whole city, the whole old city of Old Town, of St. Augustine, I said Old Town, I mean St. Augustine. The whole old area of St. Augustine is all lit up, and it's beautiful. They have over 3 million lights. And one year my wife and I had the opportunity. It was a gift from my daughter. We went and we walked around for a solid 5 hours just enjoying the lights, because they were everywhere. And we snapped pictures. I don't even know how many pictures we took. It was so many of them. But with all the different types of lights, with all the different shapes and all the different sizes and all the different colors, when it comes down to it, simply, I guess, because of what I grew up watching and seeing on my Christmas tree as a child, I am always drawn, and my favorite ones is this, the old looking bulb. And I was very excited when I saw that they brought this shape back. And it's with the new technology, it's with LED. So these bulbs do not get hot, because I do remember that those bulbs that I'm talking about when I was growing up, they got hot. And if you put and just held your finger on it for a couple of seconds, oh, it burned. But these, I can have the enjoyment of the look, the vintage style that I love, and have it with the technology of LED, so I don't have to burn my fingers anymore. And they don't burn out as often as those other bulbs did, because they would burn out and you'd have to replace them. But I am always just, this is my favorite one right here on my tree. I've got it on this tree and on our other tree, and then even I've shared with you before in my office at work, I've got a Christmas tree there, and I've got these lights that go around the 2 windows that are in my office. So I love these vintage style. To be exact, these I found at Walmart and they weren't that expensive. So I love, though, Christmas time. I love Christmas lights. I just enjoy looking at them. It just brightens me up and just makes me tingly and happy inside, I guess. Well, that's what I've got for you today. I appreciate you sharing your time with me. And remember, love never takes, but it always gives. Be a giver, just even if all you do is just give a smile to someone. Be a giver and brighten someone else's day. You don't know how much they might need it. Thank you again for sharing your time with me. My name is Doug, the Floridian Santa. God bless.